Good morning.
I am Judge Lucy Rubio, Nueces County Justice of the Peace for Precinct 1, Place 3. And this morning I'm presiding over eviction cases. Therefore, the Zoom court hearing is now in session for case 25 EV 307, Liberty Village Apartments versus Molly Harris and Raul Hernandez and all occupants. Ms. Harris, I do have Ms. Sonia Montemayor, which is the agent for the plaintiff, and she is by Zoom. Ms. Harris, is Mr. Raul Hernandez going to join us today or not?
No, ma'am, he's not here.
Okay, all righty. So at this time, I'm going to go ahead and ask you to please raise your right hand so I can swear you in. I already swore in Ms. Montemayor, okay? So do you swear the testimony that you're about to give in this case is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Okay, the defendants Molly Harris and Raul Hernandez were personally served, and both were served with the eviction citation to Molly Harris on August the 11th with sufficient time. I do have the military status affidavit in the file, and proper notice to vacate was given. Ms. Montemayor, what's the reason for the eviction?
Non-payment of rent. The rent is $874. It is for the month of August. Court fees of $100, a total of $1,274.
Okay. Ms. Harris, can you please explain to the court why you were not able to meet your obligation, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. My husband got into a wreck, and when he got into the wreck, and a week that his body was fixing or whatever you want to call it, they fired him from his job. He did go back and try to get his job back. He showed them all the police papers and everything. And everybody knows it's me and my 5 children here. Since he has lost his job, I told her I had almost $500. I told her I can give this to you right now, and if you can work with me through the rest of the month, I can get it done, and I can, even if I have to pay off on the first, I can get it done to where everything's, because I can't lose my house. But she said she couldn't do it.
Yeah.
And I've been here for almost a year, and I don't know how many times I have called for things for the water being leaked, the sink, the water heater, the whole entire of my girl's room's closet is molded beyond black mold. I told them if they could switch us to a different place. When I had already paid the rent was already paid. I asked them to please switch me. They wouldn't do it. We've been suffering for I don't know how many months already with the water leak, the mold smell, and then they had neighbors that she had moved next door. I do have all my police report numbers that I made. On the last one, she did have them evicted, and they moved down here around the corner. And the little boy came back that night and attacked my daughter and busted her nose open, and she was bleeding everywhere. She missed school. She had scars on her face. She still does not want to go outside. There's been a lot of things going on leading up to me, leading up to the break. I've been asking for help with her to have the house fixed, to have the neighbors please move because they were abusing my children. They broke my windows. They were banging literally with a flashlight looking in my windows at my daughter. I reported everything to the landlord. I made reports to everything. Nobody ever did anything.
I'm so sorry that's happening, Ms. Harris. Unfortunately, I hear you and understand what you're going through, and I'm sorry that you're going through that. Unfortunately, this hearing is strictly for the non-payment of rent. Okay, if you have any issues, you need to make yourself aware that there are rights that you have as a tenant. Okay, but you need to report it, and put it in writing and request all the things that you're wanting in writing, because it's under the chapter 92 of the property code. Okay, it's section 92.052. And that means that the landlords do have a duty to repair or remedy any concerns, but the tenant specifically has to put a condition in writing, notice to the person to whom or the place where you pay rent, and you need to be current on your rent. Okay, and you're letting me know that you did pay on time. So I am so sorry that your husband was in an accident, and I'm sorry that he lost his job. But unfortunately, they have to collect. That's their policy. And if they're willing to work with you, that's between you and them. At this time and point, I mean, all I can tell you is that if I were you, I'd give myself an attorney and tell him about your husband's accident and have him figure out a way to get you some.
You can give me at least up until I get my disability check. I get my disability check on the 22nd. The 26th, I could be out by the 1st.
Okay, what I'll have you do is
I
Go
could put
ahead.
everything in the storage and go to a shelter.
Okay, I'll have you talk to Ms. Montemayor. If you can reach out to her, okay? Reach out to her and see what arrangements y'all can come up with. Okay, that's between you and Ms. Montemayor, how they can help you out, okay? I'll
Okay.
explain to you the process and I can explain to you how that's gonna work, okay? So I'll
Okay.
go ahead and go over the process. So for case number 25 EV 307 Liberty Village Apartments versus Molly Harris and Raul Hernandez and all occupants, I roll in favor of the plaintiff in the form of a judgment at said premises of 2528 Fig Street, number 2528 78404, for the amount of $874 of unpaid back rent. $400 is the court cost. There's no attorney's fees, for a total judgment of $1,274. I set the appeal bond double the rent. The rent is $874. Therefore, the appeal bond will be set at $1,748. So let me explain to you how it works, Miss Harris. The law says you have 5 days to vacate or to appeal. If you don't appeal by the 5th day and you're still on the property, then on the 6th day, the plaintiff can come in and ask for a writ of possession. A writ is an order that goes to the constables. The constables will process that paperwork, and they'll come back to your premises and they'll place a notice on your door that says you have 24 to 48 hours to vacate. Now, okay, if you may appeal this judgment by filing a bond, making a cash deposit, or filing a statement of inability to afford payment of court costs within 5 days after this judgment is signed. I will be signing this judgment today, and this falls under the Texas Rules of Civil Procedure 510.9A. Now, Ms. Harris, again, you have 5 days to vacate or to appeal, and they're calendar days, okay? So today is the 19th, so it's the clock starts tomorrow. So it's going to be Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Sunday is a weekend, so it doesn't apply. So you have until the 25th, which is Monday, until 5 o'clock if you choose to appeal. If you have any questions regarding the appeal process, you're welcome to call my office after 1 o'clock. Okay? So Good luck. If you have any questions regarding, any arrangements you want to make with Ms. Montemayor, please reach out to her, okay, and see what you can work out. If not, again, you have 5 days to vacate or to appeal, okay? And both of you will get a copy of the judgment, okay?
Okay.
Okay, good luck, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you.
If you're involved in a dispute with another party such as this and you just can't seem to work it out, don't resort to taking the law in your own hands.
We'll hear the litigants' reaction after these messages.
All right, thank you very much. Officer Bell's waiting for you, and that will bring this case to a conclusion.